guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground! I told you not to touch those!
That tea's never gonna boil. I didn't even know they gave out trophies for best litter columnist. Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture. Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. Alright, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year. Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland? Don't let me keep you from your business. I'm not leaving until I find Doc somewhere in those newspapers. That tea's never gonna boil. Oh, the candy looks older than I am.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order. Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out!
Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein? Time circuits on. Flux capacitor fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc. Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Excuse me, young man.
Ooh,
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking... street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
There's got to be some sort of mistake here. Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person will go to when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of righteousness, I trust.
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. You have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Yeah, tell him, go ahead, make my day.
Make your day what? Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better. Mr... May I get your name?
Yeah, it's... Harry Callahan.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Callahan. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know. I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet. I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc. Hey, can I get some moose?
What does this look like, a hunting lodge?
Majestic arms. Transients welcome. I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients. Wow, looks like they used a real shark. Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Doc! in for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Yes, they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan? Right. But what?
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Hey, maybe I could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided, do you?
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great. I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight. After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight. Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Nah. Guess I better go to that soup kitchen and call Doc's house. I don't think so. Maybe not. Not sure what that... 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 Guess I better go to that soup kitchen and call Doc's house. Not sure what that... Not sure what that... Not sure what that... I don't want to mess up my picture of Dad like that. I don't want to mess up my picture of Dad like that. Guess I better go to that soup kitchen and call Doc's house. Not sure what that... I really don't think they need to know the Brown family phone number. Guess I better go to that soup kitchen and call Doc's house. Not sure what that... Brown Estate, Klondike 51038. Now, where's that soup kitchen? Bank of Italy?
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
McFly?
Biff? Kid? Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well?
Well, what?
What are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 plus 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey, anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline. Okay. Hey, never mind. Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who, may I say, is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse. Not sure what that... Brown Estate. Klondike 51038. There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help. I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline. Looks like these pipes go into the basement. Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa! Okay. Hey, never mind.
Brown residence?
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help. I don't think that picture's gonna do anything but confuse people. I don't think that picture's gonna do anything but confuse people. Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
Young Doc's in the courthouse. I hope I'll be able to recognize him.
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm, Harry Callahan.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, H2A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than...
I don't need to go in there anymore. Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Callahan, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong. Now, if H stands...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Come on, you can trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Doc!
Morty, have you found my younger self yet?
Well, I met your younger self.
Great.
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Oh, Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The Expo?
Yes, the Expo. How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know. H to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
No. That's not possible. No.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty?
Ah!
Marty?
Ah!
Or do we take H to stand for Thermidian line operator? Well, in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Damn it. About your...
Say it. Now, if H stands for one dimension...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Damn it. About your...
Say it. Going to be the inverse. I got to do Now, if H stands for one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Damn it. About your...
Say it. Or do we take H to stand for Thermidian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Oh, let's start. Mass times acceleration, of course.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty?
Ah!
That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse? Or do we take H to stand for Thermidian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Not sure what that... Brown Estate, Klondike 51038. Psst, Doc!
Marty! How goes the escape plan?
I'm still not making any headway with your younger self, Doc.
Really?
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure. Maybe if we solve that problem he's working on, he'll be more inclined to trust you.
I still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Or do we take H to stand for Hermitian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Now, if H stands for one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally H to A multiplied by the inversion of H has... less than expectation value of A, right? What am I missing here? Well, no.
I don't want to record them right now. I don't want to record them right now.
Now, if H stands for one-dimensional... Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Or do we take H and stand for Hermitian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient... Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration force. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse of the derivative of...
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was going to say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Hermitian line operator. But in that case, H to the A multiplied...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is the Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket-powered drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? You got a subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
I don't want to record them right now. I don't think that picture's going to do anything but confuse people. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Callahan. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And, oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
Yeah, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
can meet in the park.
No, that's no good. Too many of the members sleep in the park.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The Stay Sober Society.
Bless you for thinking of them. But that meeting isn't scheduled to start for a little while. And we wouldn't want them eating cold soup.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The orphanage.
My, how those little ragamuffins can eat. All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You of all people should know that.
This subpoena's for Arthur McFly?
Have you seen him?
For a few seconds in the soup kitchen, but I think he's gone back into hiding.
Brilliant deduction, Einstein.
How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
Yep, that's a Tannen, all right. Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured. We'll get that subpoena delivered. My name isn't...
Harry Callahan!
Yeah.
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not-so-well-to-do, and no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
His speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the... Just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
Why's the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor.
Could I have a bowl of soup?
You're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried... parsley? It might help to, complement the mellow flavor of the cabbage.
Complement the mellow... What are you talking about?
Trust me.
You might be onto something, kid. Let me see what I got. The kitchen's for management only, rummy. Whoa!
Looks like these pipes go into the basement. Those who once ate delicacies are destitute in the street. Cheery.
Brown results.
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't going to let us do an experiment on their barrels.
Oh, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety. Right. Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, that's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
Not sure what that... Not sure what that... Like a thorn bush in a drunkard's hand is a proverb in the mouth of a fool. Heavy. There's no way I'm going to keep that door open without some help.
Brown residence.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Eureka!
What is it, kid?
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Aw, heck. You got moxie, kid. Let's spice it up a bit, shall we?
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there. The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa! Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now. Emmett.
Yes?
Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. I don't think that picture's gonna do anything but confuse people. Okay. Hey, never mind. Looks like these pipes go into the basement. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tannen's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow. Eli thought she was drunk and said to her, "How long will you keep on getting drunk? Get rid of your wine." Eli should mind his own business. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
What is it, kid?
Mind if I look around a bit?
No. Hey, where do you think you're going?
The kitchen?
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Are those all cabbage soup?
Last time I checked.
Don't you have any other kinds of soup?
No.
Brown residents.
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now. Emmett.
Yes?
Obviously this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right. That might explain the elevator. Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right. That might explain the elevator. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline. Not sure what that... Not sure what that... Not sure what that... Not sure what that... Nice bike. Huffy?
Huffy? I'm not huffy. I'm passionate. Passionate about justice, safety, law, and order.
Never mind. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Callahan. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The farm for unwanted children.
No, they've already received their quota for the month.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The rest home.
No, it's way past their bedtime.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The insane asylum.
No, too much soup makes them nervous.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right. They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Wait there! Harry! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're a bunch of really great guys.
We don't know that.
They're really polite.
We don't know that.
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
So get your dad a pair of earplugs.
I can't tell my father to wear earplugs.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but...
But what?
But it's still impossible.
at the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
But I promised Miss Strickland. It means so much to her.
The answer is still no.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't?
No. I'll take the train back to Washington, and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait! You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Now all we gotta do is serve that subpoena, and we're off to build your rocket drill.
And get my patent.
Yeah, your patent.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here. How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
Edna Strickland thinks your soup kitchen might not be on the up and up.
That dame gets on my nerves. Got a great pair of gams, though.
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut bowl.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut bowl.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, break time's over. Back to work.
I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
How come you won't let the Stay Sober Society hold their meeting in the cellar of your soup kitchen?
We got other plans for that cellar, and it don't necessarily involve staying sober.
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah?
So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
I sure could go for some peanuts.
Lucky for you, I'm in a giving mood.
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
What'd you do?
Give me that hat, you lousy crook! Emmett!
Monkey out of Kid Tannen. Hey! Ow! Fix me up!
Where do you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out! Bank of Italy? Without any money, I don't really have any business in there. Hello?
No solicitors!
Lamont's House of Ermine. I guess there's not much call for fur coats in the middle of the Depression, especially in June.
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, Bob.
I better not go back in there. They're angry, and they've got scissors. Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
We'll get that subpoena delivered. Doc! Guess what? In order to free up your younger self to complete the rocket drill, I'm gonna have to serve my own grandfather with a subpoena.
Great Scott!
Actually, his name's Arthur. He's Kid Tannen's accountant.
Marty, whatever you do, it's vitally important that you don't alter your grandfather's future in any meaningful way. The consequences...
Could be catastrophic. I know, got it. I I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
Where have you been all this time? I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty. But I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
So how are Clara and the kids?
They're fine. Right now we're trying to decide where to send Jules and Vern to college. Clara prefers the 2020s, but I'm partial to the 1960s. We're planning on visiting you and Jennifer in 2011 soon.
Me and Jennifer? In 2011?
Oh, forget I said anything.
Where'd the DeLorean come from? The last time I saw it had been smashed to pieces by a train.
It's a fantastic story. Do you remember when the DeLorean got struck by lightning in 1955?
Yeah?
Unbeknownst to either of us, the lightning produced a temporal duplicate of the time machine, one that was tossed 70 years into the future.
What?
I found out about it during a trip to 2025 and recovered it just in time to stop Griff Tannen from vandalizing the time stream.
Heavy. So that DeLorean...
is for all intents and purposes the exact same machine as the original. Plus or minus little bells and whistles I've added over the years, of course.
How'd you wind up in jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
It's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's Tannen is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Psst, Doc. Hang in there, Doc. I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Brown residents.
Emmett.
Yes?
Don't worry, Emmett. We'll get that subpoena delivered.
If you say so.
This hat belongs to my grandfather. Not sure what that... Not sure what that... This hat belongs to my grandfather. This hat belongs to my grandfather.
What is it, kid?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not-so-well-to-do. And no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now. What about those barrels? Can I take one of those?
Look, kid, bowls. You get a bowl of soup and a cut of bread. The only person who gets barrels is the Strickland dame.
Edna?
That's right. She delivers the barrels to people and places what can't come into the soup kitchen. Organizations for the elderly and the infirm. You know, hospitals, orphanages, and whatnot.
On south of Ermine. I guess there's not much call for fur coats in the middle of the Depression, especially in June. I don't need anything in there, and I don't have any money. I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that? I've swapped the soup out with the booze. Now I've just got to figure out a way to get it to Emmett. Majestic Arms. Transients welcome. come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out. Huh. Deja vu. If I'm gonna deliver that subpoena, I'll probably have to...
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know! Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
We've got some important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave. Sorry. Some other time. What now?
What do you think you're doing?
I'm throwing the subpoena.
You can't do that. You have to hand it to him.
I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena.
Someone's playing tricks on me.
I don't think that would be interested in Arthur's hat. Not sure what that...
What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry. Some other time.
Thanks for bringing us here, boy. We'll take it from here.
What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
I'm your mother's great-nephew.
You mean my second cousin?
Yeah.
Glad to know you, but I can't leave this building till the boss says so. He's given strict orders. Sorry. Some other time. What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We've got something for you.
It's a
subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
No, right.
I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry. Some other time.
We'll take it from here.
What now?
Arthur's already a little freaked out. I think showing him a picture of his yet-to-be-born son could turn him into a vegetable. I don't think Arthur would respond to that recording. He only listens to Tannen. have to hand the subpoena to Arthur, not throw it.
Quit bugging me, or I'll tell Kid! What now?
Need any help?
Never mind. It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We've got some important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave. Sorry. Some other time. What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry. Some other time.
Well, well, look who's back. They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, Matches. Down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now! That's an order! What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! Don't make me angry, Smucko! Get down here and face the music! What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! You can't get away that easy. Nobody puts one over on Kid Tannen and lives to tell about it. You're dead,
I don't think they're in a talkative mood right now.
Start composing your epitaph now.
I don't think they're in a talkative mood right now.
Face in bullets. Get down here.
Einstein, help!
Lay off. Get away from me, you crazy nut.
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram. Hey, where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot!
What now?
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid. Right away, boss. Where's Kid?
Arthur McFly?
Yeah?
Got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back!
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest! But Kid'll kill me. Stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh.
Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good.
Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
Oh, hot! Extremely hot! The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Emmett? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father! So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But, Emmett?
Coming, Father! Father!
Don't you father me, child.
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
Someday you are going to know. You will have to learn.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here! You're going to find out.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
Someday.
Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria.
My blood pressure.
My fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
You're going to find out when you get older.
Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine.
And you will look I don't
Law? What use is a microorganism for law? Halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciated hindquarters? Someday,
Can't you see this is eating me up inside? Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
Then I can hear. You're going to hide.
What did you do?
Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
No one, Father. Food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
Pressure? You're a child. You don't know anything about pressure. Someday,
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
Burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett, I'm not through with you yet.
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
You're going to hide. Someday,
Why must you always scatter condescension my way?
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Mother, why don't you ever listen to me?
Someday,
lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas.
Von Brauns have been officers of the court since God's heavenly spark first gave rise to man, Emmett.
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. A room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building. A good start. Eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet.
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton.
Pressuring me to be something I'm not. The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right.
Keep bellowing!
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father?
And I are shocked at your behavior, young man. Sunday!
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
Keep bellowing like that.
By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself?
Trying to spin this argument around to my failings.
You get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. What did you do?
Emmett!
You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this?
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
Where's are nothing but overblown bags of gas?
Sunday!
How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms?
Mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
I know it's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet.
Burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son. Sunday.
You have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Why don't you ever listen to me? It's food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
Pressure! You're a child and you don't know anything about...
Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, Father! No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. Not being such a crank.
You are going to learn, boy.
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? I get a turn to talk. I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
My fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes. What use is a microorganism for law? One great thing ever generated by a lawyer. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. Why are you always bellowing at me? I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, like that. Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
You always scatter condescension my way. Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
If you don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. Can't you see this is eating me up inside? There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms?
You are going to learn, boy.
No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself? You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. pressuring me to be something I'm not. You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then? What did you do?
Emmett!
Won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? There's another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
Why are you always bellowing at me? Don't you have a release valve on your... I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's... Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Can't you see this is eating me up inside? Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Oh, what use as a micro... Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. I honor your wishes. You treat me like common bacteria. Won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. What did you do?
Emmett!
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms? The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. You get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. Who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
Maybe I can just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? A room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building. A good... I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's drool. Who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. Won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? There's a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. Why must you always scatter condescension my way? Not being such a crank. hotter you get, the more I know Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
My fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes. Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. Why are you always bellowing at me? Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. What'd you do?
Emmett!
Really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? What use has a microorganism for law? Pressuring me to be something I'm not. One great thing ever generated. I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
My fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? A room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. Know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Can't you see this is eating me up inside? No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself? You have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Being such a crank. I get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. Really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? A room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start. I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew.
You okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. Oh! Oh!
What?
Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill, and you and I can
take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for D.C. leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Harry, when can I expect to hear back from the patent office?
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
Harry! You're too late!
Too late? The Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping. Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Paddy wagon intercepted. Suspect slain. And they're still after him. But how am I going to rescue him now? At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece. All right, I'm coming, Doc. You're still in danger, Doc. I'm gonna get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll talk later.
They're locked.
I know!
I can't break the lock.
There's a key, but it's probably up front.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, Marty.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
Keys. The window's shut tight. No good. The window's shut. Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
Need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
Kid Tannen's driving the truck.
Kid Tannen? That explains a lot.
Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
Need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
I'll be back. Keys. Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? No good. The window's shut. Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? I'll be back. Keys. How do I get him? Keys. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. Gotta set up a distraction. They won't budge. distraction.
Leave it to me! Hey, driver! You're driving too fast! Watch how you take those curves! What are you trying to do, kill me?
Keys.
Not quick enough.
I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. You have a pillow I can sit on. Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me.
You!
Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Street.
How did you know that?
I have my sources. Stand back, Doc.
Marty! Ah!
How you doing, Doc?
Hanging in there!
Let's Sagan! Ow! Son of a bitch!
We need something to get rid of these cops! Oh! This is a rescue!
That's the idea. Doc!
What?
Got any ideas?
Nothing, but none of them are applicable to this situation!
Throttle!
Why? Oh!
Doc, are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No. We've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.